How are you, everybody? Um, this time, I'd like to introduce how to use the sub-process activities in the workflow. The main purpose of why we use these sub-process activities, the purpose is like this: the reuse the workflow, and second purpose is the abstract workflow. As simple as possible. It's quite essential. We design the workflow. So for achieve this purpose, when we develop the sub-process, we have to generalize every participant and the variables. Okay, then let me show you what is this. This one is the sub-process activities. So inside of sub-process activities, there are several activities like suggestion idea activity and evaluate idea activity and the decisions loop. So this one we define as sub-activities, sub-process activities. Then our workflow more simple, looks very simple. And we can reuse this sub-process workflows also. Okay, I'd like to show you how to do this. Okay, let's use the travel tickets. We use this one for improve. Okay, and call the process. You see here is just we, in case of the improvement request case, is going to the these branches. Just to skip the empty activities. So we'd like to make a subroutine, sub-process here. So how can you do that? So let me show you. Okay. We create the new process here. Just click the new process. Okay, we get the process designer here. So we have to define this for the generalized variables and activities here. So variables, ideas, text box, approval, yes or not variables, and we need a request improvement information, the previous activities, and then we designed three activities like a suggestion idea and evaluate data idea and use the loop conditions. Okay, let's design step by step. Generalize the role. So we use the generalize this information for participant. The first participant is suggester. Suggester give us idea. Suggest idea. For this sample, the manager give us some ideas, so we update it. And then the other one role is the evaluator. evaluate. Okay. So we have two participants here, suggest and evaluate. Okay. Then the low participant already defined here, and we define the variables. So what kind of variable we are defined here? So we have to use this subroutine. We describe the ideas and the approvals. We read through the request improvement. Okay, so the kinds of things we are defining here. So process of variables. The name is idea. Idea. It types text. Advanced options. The input is the text areas. So 5 row and 80 column is enough. So whatever you want. This one to the suggester. Suggester use this. Okay, we update it. And then other variable is approval. Approval. So approval type is yes or no. It's enough. Yes or no. Update it. There are more other things. We need some we need some request improvement variables. Request improvement. Okay, so we assigned request underbar improvement. This one is a system. This one is a variable, so you must use the one syllables. Improvement. Okay. Update it. Request improvement should be text. Updated. Okay, then we defined all three variables. Idea is something mischaracters. Idea. Suggestion ideas, updated. So we have three variables: suggestion idea and approval variables, and the request improve informations. Okay, then every roles and the variables are defined here. Then we design the process here. So workflow is just as the same as the human works. Okay, one more human works, and we use the control loop activity here. Put inside of the loop, both together. The first one, the name we use the activity suggest idea and evaluate idea. Okay, so we use the same things for good understanding. Double clicks. The name is suggest idea. Suggest idea. Who will do this? The suggester. Okay, and then what kinds of variable he need? So he need some variables. So idea. So he write down here ideas. Just clicked out, update, and he needs some request improvement information is coming before process. Okay, update it. Okay, then you can see these activities. They are handled by the suggester. He used these two variables, idea and request improvement. In case of request improvement, it's coming from the previous, and his idea goes out to the next activities. And it seems okay, it's applied. Okay, this one is finished. The second one is the evaluate idea. Evaluate idea. Okay, so who will do this one? Should be evaluator. Okay, so what kinds of variable he use? So he just looking through his ideas. So previous activities come in here and update, and then he checking approval or not. So he need approval. It comes out from here. It's updated. Okay, then everything is finished. So the evaluate actions, so evaluate the ideas, and he checking the approval. Okay, then we applied it. Okay, these two activities finished. The final one is loop activities. Double click here. So loop name is loop is okay. What is the loop conditions? The condition is the same as the previous tutorials. The checking the approval and the direct informations, yes or no. So if no, is loop back. So okay, then we apply it. Okay, this workflow looks no errors, so just we deploy it. Okay, so name is we write down the name. Name is suggestion handling workflow. Suggestion handling workflow. And alias is so process one is okay. Confirm it. So it is successfully done. Okay, let's get back to the web pages. So we refresh these things, then open the directories. We see the suggestion handling workflow here. Okay, and then we have to use this subroutine in the main process here. So we use this one, just improve. Okay, and call the process designer. Okay, you can see here. So we just delete these empty activities. Then we use the server process here, bring here, server process here. And then we assigned. So in the server flow, how to use the server flow process workflow in main workflow. So we select the server process activities, and then link participant and variables. So I show you how to do it. Okay. So double click here. So name is the sub-process name we can use. So suggestion handling. Okay, suggestion handling, and we select the sub-process. So here is a definition ID. We have to click here, and then we find out where is our sub workflow. So suggestion handling here, click here, is suggestion handling version 1. So we select this one. Then you can see there's some the variables. We need the variable bindings and the role bindings. So first, variable bindings, we checking the variables. Idea and approval is just to create in these activities, but the request improvement, it should be binding the previous one. So we checking the variables. What is that? That is trouble description in the main workflow. So just to click here, it is coming the previous processes and update it. Okay, that's enough. And then we need some role bindings. So suggester, click here, double click here. Suggest, who is the suggester? Is the manager. Okay, update it. Who is the evaluator? Is the initiator, user. Okay, update it. Okay, everything is complete. So we apply it. Okay, then you can see there's some information mapping lines, dotted lines. So suggestion handling, they called some initiator and the managers, and then he used the trouble descriptions here. Okay, then so it is not useful for us. We delete this one. Just delete. Okay. Okay, everything is looks finished. Then we can deploy. Okay, deploys the after service workflow. Okay, everything is good. So successfully done. Then okay. Then let us test. So refresh. Then we're checking the trouble tickets. Okay, you see here we have we newly defined server workflow here. The name is suggestion handling. Whenever the improvement request comes, it can come into here. Let's checking. So initiate is a request improvement. Okay, request improvement. So complete. Okay. Then we are checking the information workflow. As you see, this case come into these branches, and then we come into the suggestion handling subroutines. It's running now. So we double click here. Then you see in the subroutine there is suggestion activities. It's running. So they are waiting for treat. So tester is manager. So we log out. And test is managers. Log in again. So we're checking the workflow. Is come suggestion ideas. Have to treat. Okay, we idea the suggestion. We get some suggestion improvement information. From the previous activities we read through. Then manager give us some his good idea. His good ideas. Put in here and complete. Okay. Then a checking workflow is coming to the evaluate idea. Evaluate idea by the test code. He is the initiator. So log out and test code, log in again. And the work list, the evaluation idea, the work list comes in. So we have ideas. So we checking all ideas. We decide approve or not. So first time we checking no. For the test purpose, the complete. Okay. Then we checking the workflow. Look back to the beginning point of this subroutine. Suggestion idea. So we work once again. Test is manager. So manager, you get this work list, suggestion idea. Here you need more. Okay, I give some more ideas like this. Complete. Okay, he's checking his information. Is come to the evaluate idea activities. So log out and log in again. The test code is the initiator. So he's checking the work list. Okay, the work list, the task name is the evaluate idea. So now it's good enough. He's decided yes. It's a complete. Okay. Then we checking the workflow. Okay, you see this workflow. It comes out from these subroutines. The subroutine has the loop. It's exit from the loop, coming to the next final activities. So we can see how to use the sub workflow, sub process workflows. Okay. So it's okay. Everybody understand. So yeah. Why don't you try it yourself until you clearly understand how to use the sub process design method? Okay. Thank you. See you next time.